The Price of Lies. In the crowded streets of Miami lived a young man named Daniel. He was known for one thing above all else, his mouth. Daniel could talk his way into anything. He lied so naturally that people often believed him before they even had time to think. At first, his lies seemed harmless. When he was late to work, he blamed traffic even when he woke up late. When he borrowed money, he promised to repay it tomorrow, even though he never planned to. When people asked about his life, he exaggerated everything. He claimed he owned businesses he never started, had connections with rich men he had never met, and lived a lifestyle far above his reality. People admired him at first. Daniel dressed well, spoke confidently, and acted successful. In a world where many people respected appearances, he looked like a rising star. But lies are like termites. They eat slowly from the inside until the entire structure collapses. Daniel worked at a small electronics shop owned by an elderly man named Mr. Noah. The old man trusted him deeply. He allowed Daniel to handle customers, manage records, and even supervise deliveries. One afternoon, Daniel saw an opportunity. A customer paid for 10 expensive phones, but only collected 5 that day. The remaining phones stayed in the storeroom. Daniel secretly sold 2 of them to a friend and kept the money. When Mr. Noah later checked the inventory, Daniel lied immediately. "Sir, maybe the delivery company made a mistake." The old man frowned but believed him. That single lie gave Daniel confidence. Soon, stealing became easier. Each lie led to another lie. Each deception required a bigger deception to cover it. Slowly, Daniel started living beyond his means. He bought expensive clothes, drank at luxury clubs, and posted fake success online.
Living like there's
On
no
social
tomorrow,
media,
baby.
people called him Big Dan, but reality was very different. Behind closed
man, to
doors,
the good
Daniel
life.
was drowning in debt. Because lies often spend more energy maintaining appearances than building real success. One evening, his childhood friend Michael visited him unexpectedly. Michael looked around Daniel's tiny apartment.
You need to listen
he
to me,
said
this is
quietly,
serious.
"Why
I'm
are you
not listening.
pretending?"
Just hear me
Daniel
out,
laughed
please.
loudly.
I'm not doing it.
Pretending? You
Please.
think this life is pretending?
No.
Michael sighed. You're chasing attention, not progress. You borrow money from everyone. You lie to every person around you. One day all these lies will destroy you. Daniel became angry. You're jealous because I'm doing better than you. Michael shook his head sadly and left. Sometimes the truth sounds like an insult to people living in deception. Months passed. Daniel's lies grew heavier. He lied to landlords about rent. Lied to friends about investments. Lied to women about marriage. Lied to business partners about profits. Everywhere he went, he carried fear. Fear of being exposed. Fear of someone discovering the truth. Fear of running into people he owed money. Fear became his daily companion. Then came the day everything changed. A wealthy customer entered the electronics shop and ordered a large number of devices worth millions. Mr. Adeyemi trusted Daniel to handle the transaction while he traveled briefly to Texas. Daniel saw another opportunity. Instead of recording the full payment, he secretly diverted part of the money into his personal account, planning to replace it later after making quick profits from casino betting. But greed and lies are dangerous partners. Daniel lost every cent. Within days, the customer returned requesting complete documentation and receipts. Mr. Noah checked the records carefully. The numbers did not add up. At first Daniel lied confidently.
I think I found it.
"Sir, the bank system may have delayed the transfer."
Yes, that's what
But
I discovered.
investigations began immediately. Bank statements were reviewed, receipts were examined, calls were made, and then the truth appeared clearly. Daniel had stolen the money. The old man stared at him with tears in his eyes. "Daniel, after everything I did for you." Daniel could not speak. For the first time in years, his lies failed him. Police became involved. News spread quickly. Friends disappeared. The same people who once praised him online now mocked him behind his back. Fake life finally caught him. His landlord threw him out because of unpaid rent. Creditors began chasing him everywhere. His phone rang constantly with threats and insults. Daniel sold his clothes, his television, even his bed. Yet it was not enough. Lying had made him poor. Not only financially, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally, because every lie had destroyed trust, and trust is one of the greatest forms of wealth a human can possess. Weeks later, Daniel sat alone near a roadside food stall under the rain. His expensive lifestyle was gone. No friends, no respect, no peace. As cars passed by, he remembered Michael's warning. You're chasing attention, not progress. For the first time in years, Daniel cried honestly. An elderly woman selling roasted corn nearby noticed him. "My son," she said gently, "why are you crying?" Daniel looked at her tiredly. "I destroyed my own life." The woman nodded slowly, then rebuilt it with truth. Her words stayed in his mind. The next morning, Daniel made a decision. He returned to Mr. Noah's shop. The old man was shocked to see him. Daniel fell to his knees. "Sir, I lied. I stole. I deceived you. I have no excuse. I only came to ask for forgiveness." Silence filled the room. Finally, Mr. Noah spoke softly. "Young man, money can be recovered. But character is harder to rebuild." Daniel lowered his head in shame. The old man continued, "But if you truly change, your future can still be better than your past." That day became the beginning of Daniel's transformation. He started doing small honest jobs, carrying goods at markets, washing cars, helping traders. The money was small, but for the first time in years, he slept peacefully. Slowly, people began trusting him again, not because he talked big, but because his actions became honest. Years later, Daniel became a successful businessman, not through lies, shortcuts, or fake appearances, but through discipline, honesty,
I've got
and
everything
hard
I've
work.
ever wanted.
Whenever
I need a
young
new phone,
people
can you
asked
help
him
me?
the secret of success,
numbers are wrong,
he always
I'm
said,
ruined.
"Lies may make
Let's
you
get
look
this
rich for a
loaded."
moment, but they eventually make you broke. Truth may seem slow, but it builds a life that cannot collapse. And those who listened carefully understood something important. A poor man with honesty has a future. But a liar, no matter how rich he appears, is already bankrupt inside. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you on the next video.